And welcome back, welcome back. This is Raylan. You are listening to Radio RMN, and I hope you all went over there to TalkStream Live and gave a vote for your favorite radio hostess. That's me, Raylan Allen. And Field, we were just going to get into you and Bill Clinton and the story about Chicago. But let me just take a little bit of your time for a moment. And I want to go back to April 17th, 1995. A plane load of Generals and Admirals crashed in Alabama, a Learjet. And on that Learjet was one of the POWs that was rescued right before Clinton normalized relations with Vietnam, and Vietnam killed all the rest of the POWs. The generals had that POW. They were on the way to a press conference, and they were going to call for the impeachment of William Clinton. The plane crashed, and because Bill Clinton did not want an investigation into why that plane crashed, he wanted it covered up. He wanted it completely gone. And of course, my husband, who was in Austria at the time, called me and said, "We're going to war. Keep your head low. Keep your head low." And he called me on the 17th, and he said, war has broken out. And that was against the American patriots versus the people who want to give this country to the bankers. Well, anyway, on the 19th, you all know that the Murrah building was bombed, and most people have never heard about the crash of the Learjet. Okay, we had a man named John Parsons Wheeler die. I've got some pretty hard evidence that shows that John Parsons Wheeler knew about this Stuxnet virus that Israel has infected Iran with. Not only that, Israel is capable of infecting anybody in the world with Stuxnet. Israel is capable now of opening a dam and flooding a whole valley, a whole, full of people and towns. They're capable of shutting off our electricity, shutting off our gas. They're capable of blowing up our nuclear facilities. They're capable of blowing up our nuclear bombs. They're capable of doing anything they want, and nobody even knows where they are running this operation out of. They could be in Siberia, they could be in Antarctica, they could be in Shanghai. Nobody knows where they are. Okay, Wheeler had the goods on him. Wheeler was going to tell the story. Wheeler died, and then immediately after we had the shooting in Tucson, and that was the exact modus operandi of Bill Clinton. And then suddenly, after the Tucson shooting, you see Hillary and Bill all over the White House and all over the Democratic Party. And now I will let you tell your story about Bill Clinton and Chicago.
Okay, and before I do, let me just read back something that you said. You said on 4/17/95, a Learjet with a bunch of Patriot military officers was hit by Clinton, which is typical of his history. And by the way, as long as we're going to talk about him and his true history, let's get the surname correct. The surname should be Rockefeller, okay?
Oh, I'm so glad that you say that. He was the son, not of Winthrop. Everybody thought he was Winthrop's son because Winthrop was the governor of Arkansas. He was the son of the Rockefeller brother that nobody knows anything about. And that young man, not the son, the grandson, that young man was in his teens when he was having an affair with British royalty who partied at Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hot Springs, Arkansas was run by the Arkansas Mafia, but that is where the British royals partied. Hot Springs, Arkansas. And so they had his mother when Bill was born. And, interestingly enough, people say that he is the senator that did the grants for people to study overseas.
Yeah.
What was that? Fulbright. There are people who say that Fulbright raped Clinton's mother, and Fulbright is Clinton's father.
That'd be interesting.
Fulbright actually admitted that to somebody, and he admitted that because he knew that Clinton was going up, and if people knew he were Clinton's father, he would go up. And it looks like he did.